What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be tearing down, cleaning, and rebuilding a 6090 out of a gas burner 2500 Chevrolet. Let's go see what we got.
By the time I had started videoing, I'd already gotten the transmission off the jack and on the table ready to go. This is the beginning of the teardown process. First, I start with taking the tail housing off, then move to the bell housing and pan. As you can see in this part of the clip, I'm struggling getting this bell housing bolt out. You hardly ever run into a bolt seized up this bad on a 6L90. This is what the inside of the pan looks like. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but you can obviously tell something has gone wrong and it's in dire need of a refresh. Here I'm cleaning the inside of the pan out a little bit to get it ready for the washer and continue the teardown. And now I'm scraping off all of the excess transmission fluid so I'll have a little bit cleaner working space. Okay, this is where most of the problem lies. This is the drum that works 4, 5, and 6, 4th, 5th, and 6th gear. You can almost bet anytime you tear down a 6L80, this is what's going to be burnt in it. You can see here that I'm having a little trouble getting this snap ring out. Yeah, I don't hardly ever have any trouble getting this out. It was being a little stubborn today. Okay, so this is what a completely torn down 6L90 should look like. Now I just have to come over here and get my parts washer warming up and then get to cleaning these nasty parts up. Alright, got it all tore down. Got all my parts cleaned up. I got all my new paper and rubber all set out over here on my toolbox so I don't get anything confused and all jumbled up. But now I'm going to start on the pump right here. I'm going to build it first and then get into all the drums next. I now am scraping off this old pump gasket to get prepped for the new one. Most of the time I have to use a razor blade to scrape off all the excess, but every now and then you get it one where you can just peel it right off. You love to see it. I also like to lay down a bead of assembly glue up under this pump gasket, just so when you flip it upside down and put the pump together, it doesn't slide off. You'll see in just a second that I had misplaced one of the bolts that goes in that piece of the pump, but I'll have to come back later and put the bolt in that I had found. After I get all my pump vanes put in, I like to put in a little bit of fresh transmission fluid, just so after the transmission gets put back in the truck, it doesn't dry start and get that unneeded wear on the pump. For me as a transmission builder, it is a big rule to put grease on all of your rubber components so during installation you don't cut or damage any of the seals. What I'm doing with my rag is wiping off all of the excess water from my parts washer off of these steels so it doesn't get inside of the clutches. And before any of you keyboard mechanics get in my comments saying, "Oh, well, you didn't soak your clutches in fluid before you put them in," it's not that deep, bro. It all works the same. It's not gonna hurt it. I now am putting all of the drums back in the case to get this 6L90 ready for its new start.
All right, guys, that was a complete teardown and rebuild of a 6L90 out of a 2500 Chevrolet pickup truck. If y'all enjoyed this kind of content, like, subscribe, comment, let me know if y'all would like to see more of this or something different. Thank y'all.